And Clay Aiken is revealing how he handles fame, rumors, and his battle with anxiety attacks. Then he's hitting the stage to sing.
Look at that on the monitor. That's a whole lot of orange going on.
I like it.
Thank you. Welcome. It is Friday, September 22nd.
This is Michelle from Florida. Clay Aiken when The View returns on ABC.
He went from runner-up on American Idol to American superstardom. Please welcome cutie patootie, Clay Aiken.
It only takes 3 hours to make you look good.
Everybody is so excited. I was in line coming here, and I told everyone that I gave you a hug beforehand, and they just started hugging me just to try to get a hug from you vicariously through me. They love you.
I love the highlights, by the way.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
A little bit lighter than at the Idol finale.
Yeah, it's a work in progress to try to get it right. And we finally, I think maybe we might have it okay now.
I think it's good.
I like it.
I think the super black was maybe a hair error. Yeah. But I don't know if you remembered I had a super hair error that makes yours look like nothing.
Somebody cut your hair. Who cut your hair?
Well, just take a look at the results. All right, listen, it wasn't my best look, and I don't recommend it for you.
I'm going to pass.
It's not good. Right, look at that. I was like an Oompa Loompa from Halfville or something. I don't know.
But you are scrutinized completely now, of course, because you're out there so much. Is fame what you thought it would be?
Well, I never really expected to be famous, so I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I don't know what fame is like. But it is tough, you know.
When you go on American Idol, though, there is the potential for fame, so you must have had that in the back of your head.
Well, not when I was on it, because it'd only been on for one season, and so there was really no precedent necessarily. You know you're going to be scrutinized because Simon's going to call you ugly and say he prefers you with his eyes closed.
Exactly.
And say you're
Everybody
horrible.
else loved you. I mean, you really captured everybody's heart.
A little less than half of everybody else loved me.
Good, very good. But actually, my career began on Star Search, and when I watch American Idol, I totally remember what it was like to be 22 years old and to go on TV out of nowhere, and to be sort of boomed into the stratosphere like you were must have been a lot to adjust to.
Well, we didn't even know. I remember I walked back to, I came back to North Carolina after Idol, and of course everything was such a hubbub, and I didn't really realize how big the show was until the next year.
Yeah.
I went and I helped with the finale for Fantasia and Diana DeGarmo, and I remember watching the news, and it was wall-to-wall coverage on E! And CNN, and they were broadcasting live from the Kodak, and I went, was it this big when I was on the show?
Yeah.
And they said it was bigger, and so I was completely amazed.
Out of it a little bit.
You have no idea. You're so sequestered.
You said, go ahead, Rosie.
No, you go.
You said you
I think it's hard for you. Imagine us. It is. It's like, is it my turn? No, you go. No, after you. After you. No, after you.
When you went back to North Carolina, and you're there now, right? Can you really relax there? I mean, I know you left LA and you went back home, but do people let you just kind of do your thing?
Well, it's quieter, and I don't often leave the house. And when I do, I try to cover up and whatnot. People there's a different sense there. People, I think, are more. They expect me. They know I live in town now, and so it's not as big a surprise to see me. A lot of staring and pointing, which is a little unnerving, but I'm trying to adjust to it.
Is that why you don't leave the house? Why don't you leave the house?
I like when I'm not working to actually have a little quiet time.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
First of all, but I get a little freaked out when I go to the mall or whatnot.
A little agoraphobia, maybe?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm not. But see, I'm totally comfortable right here, and I have no problem with that. But when I'm in a situation like I'm going shopping or to the mall or something, I go at a restaurant, and people are staring and pointing, and they're looking, and I'm definitely. I mean, I can see what's going on around me.
And you can hear your name in whispers,
exactly.
Right? Like you'll walk past tables, like getting to your table at Pizza Uno, and you hear Rosie O'Donnell, Rosie O'Donnell, Rosie O'Donnell. Like and you start to think you're going crazy.
And sometimes it's better if they actually say something.
Right.
So I'm like, stop staring and just say hello. It'd be easier.
Yes.
Right?
And so you got a little bit of a panic panic attack thing, which I have too, frankly.
You have panic attacks too?
Yeah, I do. And at the height of my stardom, is like, when at the height of yours, which you're still in, it was very difficult, I have to say.
I mean, it's what it is I don't understand why I get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I don't understand. I can't
What
stop.
happens exactly?
I'm having one now. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
Push it over the edge, Elizabeth. Push it over the edge.
Elizabeth gets crying.
It's really funny because a panic attack sounds very much like a hot flash.
I don't think he's having that. I don't think he's having that.
I will tell you, I've had both, and they are similar.
They're similar.
Yeah, because a panic attack, you don't get the sweating as much, but your heart starts to race.
But I feel
right?
it's kind of like, I don't understand. It feels like, when you watch a movie or a TV show and they do the thing where the person's sitting in the middle of and the camera runs around them and everybody's looking at them. It feels like that, like the room is getting smaller and...
So what do you do about it?
I run.
You also mentioned in an article that you took some medication to help with that situation.
I have, and I was really apprehensive about going on any kind of anti-anxiety just because, sometimes they can be addictive and whatnot, but I've actually been really happy.
I've never heard that they're addictive.
Really?
I've never heard that, no.
Well, some are. The Xanax, people can get addicted.
Xanax is not really what we're talking. Is that what
That's
you're
an
on?
anti-anxiety.
That's different.
I tried it.
That's different.
So you're not taking an antidepressant medication now?
I am now.
Honey, I am too, and there are millions of Americans who do it, and you have to realize if a car runs out of oil, the engine is going to seize. So you need to get the oil in there to get things moving. So, you never have to apologize for that. The actual brand, because people say to me, what are you on? The actual brand is irrelevant. It's like eyeglass prescriptions.
Right.
You have to find what is the right one for you by going to a good doctor.
And I've really appreciated the fact that it can...
Are you going to sing?
I would like to.
When we come back?
That doesn't make me uncomfortable. That's good.
No, but this is the new record. It's called 1,000 Different Ways. It's got 4 originals and a bunch of the favorite songs, love songs, the stuff that you do best. Can I say that I admire you a lot?
Well, thank you
And
very
you're an
much.
adorable young man.